Kelly Liyakasa, Associate Editor of CRM Magazine, and today we are here with Mike Need, who is CMO and a top product guy over at Avangate. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Sure, and speaking to some analysts, we're hearing that e-commerce is almost becoming the fourth rung of CRM beyond sales, marketing, and customer service. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is, or is that hype?
It is the trend that's inevitable. Actually, I think it was Gartner who says that commerce is the fourth leg of CRM, and it really gets down to what's become the customer journey of how really customers are increasingly engaging with customers. It's really driven by their own ability to self-discover, right? They go online, they do research, they compare, and even after they buy, they go online to be able to research how better to use the products they have, right? And each one of these touch points have become a point of engagement that marketers are trying to create, and just trying to create that relationship with their customers. But what's been fundamental around any of these points of engagement is actually to make it a moment of truth. And what does that mean? Moments of truth, and I'm an old consumer packaged goods guy, moments of truth were always about helping your customers make a decision. In this case, if all these points of engagement, online, on mobile, when you're in a store, on your tablet, really you're getting to a point where someone has learned something about the product, maybe they want to try something more, and they want to be able to turn something on, to be able to change the relationship and do something more. And how do you make that decision frictionless? And that's where commerce has really become necessary for all these CRM points. In fact, when we look at, let's say, the call center, one of our customers, FICO, has over 40 call center agents leveraging us in their call center. Why would you use commerce in the call center, right? I mean, and what it really came down to was actually how do they protect their revenue? How do they grow the revenue? Because it's one thing to use your Salesforce system to answer a call and give a trouble ticket, but it's another thing to be able to say, let me extend your trial by a month. Let me go ahead, I'm sorry you had an issue with your service, let me go ahead and give you a 20% discount on the next 3 months of your subscription, right? Let me go ahead and actually change, something as simple as change your credit card. What's happening is more and more what was often back office things, managing subscriptions, managing customers, right? Well, maybe not customers, but certainly managing subscriptions and billing, were back office things that now are fundamental to every conversation with the customer. In fact, one of the hot research areas for Gartner is the whole lead to revenue management piece as well. And what's happening is lead systems, whether it's Marketo or HubSpot, are increasingly driving these interactions, these engagements. And drive them to what? Right? You're getting to customer segments of one, and you're moving them to a decision. Can you actually handle all those conversations? No, what people are doing is moving them to a self-service point where they can actually do something on their own. And it doesn't have to necessarily be about the exchange of money. It's certainly about the exchange of value, right? We have some customers who are, looking to push trials, right? In fact, whether it's a monthly trial, a subscription for free cosmetics, and then over time you want to push into the next level. I mean, that is really how do you engage and earn the right to then monetize over time. And that's really fundamental to all of what's going on across all these customer relationships these days.
Sure, and we recently saw a big move with SAP's acquisition of e-commerce leader Hybris. Curious about what you think of it and where you think it's going and how that impacts your business.
Perfect question. We think it's very reflective of a full trend that's going on right now. Oracle had acquired ATG, NetSuite had acquired OpenOrder, and really SAP's latest move to acquire Hybris is really reflective of what we're telling our customers, which is they have to rethink commerce. And what does that mean? I mean, with all this pressure right now towards getting to the individual who has more power, getting to the point where you can actually service them at all these touch points, right? Automation has become more fundamental. Given the fact that you have many systems now that need to be orchestrated, right? And the big boys, Oracle, SAP, right, and NetSuite, really thinking there's a box that's missing in your IT environment called commerce is really reflective of a change that everyone needs to be thinking about, which is rethink commerce. What is going to be your commerce system of record that gives you the flexibility to actually start servicing customers like individuals and being able to make that shift to the way they want to buy.
And Mike, recently you guys launched Sky Commerce and you have a new release this summer. What sort of implications does that have for your customers?
Sure. Sky Commerce is our flagship suite that provides multi-channel or omnichannel, or omnicommerce has become the popular word.
The buzzword.
Allowing, again, our customers to be able to transact at every customer touch point, right? And this whole push for us around Sky Commerce is really around helping our customers move into this new world of customer-centric commerce. Again, we were one of the only what we call channel-friendly or reseller-friendly e-commerce solutions out there. Really looking at how do you actually enable not only your direct channels, your call center, your online self-service, your retail, but also extend that with the same type of tools that you use for your resellers. And how do you actually enable across all the touch points with your customers to have that same level of consistent service, the ability to offer the same types of products, whether it's a pay up front or some of the newer models that we've been talking about, fractional ownership, pay-as-you-go subscriptions, and be able to therefore optimize your business models on the fly. So for us, Sky Commerce was really around pulling all these pieces together and help our customers so that they can actually now answer that question of what is their commerce system of record? How do they actually pull together these pieces they need to be able to have the flexibility and time to market that is really what's needed in what's becoming an increasingly dynamic marketplace.
Well, thank you so much. This has been a great conversation with Mike Nee, who is CMO and a product guy over at Avangate. We thank you so much for your time and for weighing in.
Well, I appreciate the time and the conversation.
Sure, thank you.